Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. Your host, Dave Mead, Fall River Media. Yeah, well, I mean, yesterday I did a show yesterday, so I figured I'll do one tonight, so that way you guys can hear what's really going on here. So it's like we want. Today we're gonna talk about Elizabeth Warren. How she spends trillions of dollars. Okay, and yeah, so how she spends trillions of dollars. So I mean, that's Elizabeth Warren for you. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. I mean, how she spends like trillions of dollars. Of taxpayers' money. Look at that. Wow. Whew. Boy, she does a lot of spending, that woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we have a newcomer. Vote for John Daytona for U.S. Senate. He's a Republican. He's in a Republican primary September 3rd. So so he's running against Elizabeth Warren in the U.S. Senate. So Republican primary September 3rd for vote for John Daytona for U.S. Senate. Yes, he is a Republican. So that's him on the bottom of that page right there. He's running against Elizabeth Warren, who is Pocahontas. So, right there. So, there you go. That guy's strong, man. I mean, it is. It's like we need common sense and a leadership for Massachusetts. John Daytona is running against Elizabeth Warren and the bipartisan politician who has never met a tax dollar they couldn't spend. Wow. I like that one. But I'm going to pull this up over here so that way people can actually see. Yeah, so it says we need a common sense leaders for Massachusetts. John Daytona is running against Elizabeth Warren and the bipartisan politician who has never met a tax dollar they couldn't spend. John Daytona is a fiscally responsible Republican running for the U.S. Senate against Elizabeth Warren. While politicians like Warren has wasted our tax dollars, John Daytona is now that we are spending a way too much. And all led to record inflation, and it's time to rein it in. Massachusetts taxpayers voters John Daytona in the Republican primary September 3rd. Cutting taxes for the middle class, stop overspending, invest in things like roads and bridges over the things we don't like, such as subsidize in for legal immigrants. Wow. This guy right here. This guy's pretty cool right here. Wow. I mean, he is. He's a pretty cool leader. You know what I'm saying? John Daytona. So yeah, he's also a Marine too. I mean, he's running against Elizabeth Warren, and he's got a pretty good lock on Elizabeth Warren. Let me tell you something right now, and I got a feeling he's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is a new guy. You know what I'm saying, this is a new guy. This is a new guy right here. I mean, And I know James was just watching too, so, and that's probably why he's just not. So, but see, actually, though, he's actually a new guy. You know what I'm saying? So, we want to give him I want to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because Elizabeth Warren is spending way too much money. Way too much money. She's actually overspending. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's time for her to, to leave office. It's time for her to retire, and we got to retire her, because she's spending a lot of money. I mean, she spends money on things that we don't even need. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it this way: she reminds me of Cooganville. You know what I'm saying? I met Warren back when I was just first starting out. So I met Warren. So now, as now and today, she's gotten really bad on spending money. You know what I'm saying? I used to like her. One point, when I was a Democrat, but something, now that you haven't seen her, I haven't even seen her. I mean, now it's like she's overspending. You know what I'm saying? Spending money like crazy. So that's why I encourage everybody to go out and vote for John Daytona for U.S. Senate Republican primary September 3rd. So that would be September 3rd. This man right here. This guy here is a pretty decent guy. I mean, hey, I like him. So I do. I looked him up. I even follow him. I'm actually on his Facebook page. So I even follow him. So So I actually I even follow him, and he's actually pretty good. I mean, for the things that he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And so hey, we need tax cuts and for the middle class. And we need to stop overspending, investing in things like roads and bridges, instead of over things we don't like, such as subsidize for legal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, anybody would vote for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because we have too many immigrants pouring over into this country. And and it's getting to the point that it's too much overspending. You know what I'm saying? So, and Elizabeth Warren, who we call Pocahontas, she doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? She don't. You know what I'm saying? And and she doesn't care if she overspends. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And and she wastes money like crazy. I mean, it's sad. It's sad to say it, but it's true. I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look how much she overspends. You know what I'm saying? And Elizabeth Warren, she knows that she overspends money like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't overspend taxpayers' money. So I mean that too. You know what I'm saying? You can't overspend money like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and I've known Elizabeth Warren for a long time, ever since I was a kid. But like I said, when I was a Democrat, I voted for her. But now, I mean, there's a big game changer that just changed. You know what I'm saying? So, now, I mean, we can't keep voting for politicians, okay, for career politicians that are going to overspend a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's pretty sad that they do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? They overspend, and so we need a leader. We need a leader in the Republican primary. That's not going to overspend. So that would be John Daytona. You know what I'm saying? So that would be him. So let's see. I'm gonna look up Elizabeth Warren right now and see what she's up to here. Let's see. Elizabeth Warren. Let's see how much. Yes. Publication. Okay. How is Elizabeth Warren spending trillions of dollars? Yeah, and again, that Medicare for all stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Medicare for all, I mean, she supports that single payee and healthcare system, which would eliminate private insurance. Yeah, but we don't want to limit private insurance. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I mean, come on. I mean, overspending. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Medicare for all. Okay. And matter of fact, I mean, this is what she stands for. Okay, one, Medicare for all. And she supports single pay healthcare system, which would eliminate private insurance and private government funding. And healthcare and all American and plans would require trillions of dollars in federal spending. Yeah, I mean, come on. We don't need that. Okay, actually, we don't need that. So I'm gonna look up healthcare for all, and I'm gonna prove to everybody that healthcare for all does not work. Okay. Let me see. I want to see what. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, look at this. The concepts of healthcare for all is generally referred to the idea that everyone, regardless of their financial institution, employment, situations, or any other factors, should have access to qualified health care service, and the principles of this often society with this nation of universal health care, UHC, where the government plays a central role in ensuring that all citizens have access to necessary medical services. Either thought that the public health system would mandate health insurance and coverage. Okay. Inquiry to refrainess of healthcare is to see as a basic human right and ensure that everyone has access. It is a matter of social justice. It's social justice. No one should be denied medical care. Well, I mean, nobody's being, denied medical care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of good and positives of this. Okay, there's a lot of good and positives of this. Okay, there's good and bad. Okay, public health, when everyone has access to health care, can lead to better overall public health, overcome preventive care, and early treatments can reduce to spread of a disease and prevent conditions from worsening. 3. Economic if economic faculties, universal health care can potentially reduce overall health care costs by focusing on prevention and early intervention. You can also eliminate the inefficiency society with fragmented healthcare system where different groups have different levels of access. Morals and consideration. Many argue that the worthy society is immoral for people to suffer from, die from treatable conditions simple by the lack of access in healthcare. 5. Workforce. Really, a healthcare population is generally more than productive when people have access. Wow, there's a lot here. But healthcare is, I'm okay with mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with mine. But, there's a lot of things, around this. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I see it, well, my opinion, I see it's too much government spending. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, okay? Other people see it differently, but I see it's too much government spending. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody, I know everybody's entitled to health care. I do. Everybody's entitled to health care, just like everybody's entitled to, like, mass health. Even people that work are entitled to mass health. You know what I'm saying? And, and I'm not saying that, people are not, but I'm saying that people are. Even full-timers and part-timers, people are, entitled to have health care. People are entitled to, if they worked, right? People are also entitled to Medicare if they worked. You know what I'm saying? You can actually get Medicare, if you work. Okay? And, and that will back up your mass health. You know what I'm saying? So, things like that. But, either way. You know what I'm saying? Either way. You could get either way. Okay? So, if you work, you can still get Medicare. Medicare. Yes, you can. If you still work. And it's, the Medicare only backs up mass health. That's all that does. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Medicare is for. But when you got too much, when you're spending trillions of dollars for illegals to come over here into this country, it's not right. You're taking it away from the American people. That's what you're doing. Okay, this is what Elizabeth Warren's doing. She's taking away from us, and she's giving it to the illegals. That's what she's doing. Okay, that's how she's doing it. Okay, and it's not right. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen. Okay, that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. Okay, I know other people have opinions on stuff like this. So that's why I said it's time for Elizabeth Warren to retire, okay, and get out there and vote for John Daytona for U.S. Senate on September 3rd. So I mean, that's too much spending, okay. Spending. She spends trillions of dollars, okay, and it's not fun, okay. It's not. So we do need to change. We do need to change this, okay. And we do need to change that. A lot of money is being spent. I say overspent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. Overspent. I'm not. I'm saying overspent. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's to be spending. For somebody that's been in there for decades as U.S. Senate. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Elizabeth Warren's been there. She's probably like what, almost in her 80s. I think it's time for her to go. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to, she already spent her time in being a Republican Senate. I mean, a Democratic Senate. She needs to step aside and let somebody else take the lead. I mean, come on. We don't need a politician that's going to overspend a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's overspending. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she does. And, but like I said, people still vote for the same people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, regardless how much money they spend of a taxpayer's money, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, take a look at it, but, too much spending is actually going on. Let's see. Let's look at the nasty comments that people would send. Oh, Sooner from WSAR had him on Saturday show, but I will be voting for him. Well, thank you, Jared. Jared, I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because Elizabeth Warren, she's all for Medicare for all. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, you know what I'm saying? Medicare for all, there's a good and there's a bad behind that. You know what I'm saying? And when she goes for Medicare for all, she's putting in putting in the giving it, she's getting it for the illegals, the people that come and jump over these borders. That's what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing it for us. She's doing it for the illegals that come over this border. And something? Hey, yeah, but John Daytona, he's a good, he sounds legit. And I'm going to vote for him because he's a Republican. You know what I'm saying? So he is. He's a Republican, and I'm not voting for him because he's a Republican. I'm voting for him because he's got this is what he stands for. You know what I'm saying? Right there. This is what he stands for. Right there. So that's why I'm going to vote for him. So it's like we need common sense. We need leadership. We need leadership for Massachusetts. John Daytona is running against Elizabeth Warren, and the partisan politicians and who have never met a taxpayer dollar they couldn't spend. John Daytona is fiscally responsible Republican running for the U.S. Senate against Elizabeth Warren, while politicians like Warren has wasted our tax dollars. John Daytona knows that we are spending way too much. It is all led to record inflation, and it is time to retain it. So Massachusetts taxpayers vote John DEATON September 3rd. So yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, I mean he's the guy that will and tax cuts. You know what I'm saying? So that way we're not wasting too much money. You know what I'm saying? On the taxpayers, on the taxpayers. So if we cut spending, that would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice to cut spending. You know, cut the spending down. You know, and there's nothing they can say about this guy. Okay, this guy is a brand new candidate that's running against Elizabeth Warren. Nobody can say nothing about him. So, you know, I don't want anybody to say anything about him because he's a Republican. You know what I'm saying? So, because he's also a Marine and he's also smart too. I mean, so he is running up against Warren, and you know, and I hope he wins. You know what I'm saying? I do. I honestly do. I hope he wins. So yeah, and but I also have other things. But like I said, you know, but like I said, you know, universal health care is not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work in the two-party system. Okay, for one, it's not going to work. Okay, we have a two-party system. Universal health care is not going to work in the two-party system. Okay, and you know, and we have, you know, even when I was a Democrat, okay, we tried that. Okay, we tried hard. So, but in the two-party system, it's not going to work. Okay, I don't care how many times people say, "Oh, it's going to work." It's not going to work. Okay, and it will never work in the two-party system. Okay, I mean, it's how much people think it's going to. So so I don't care how much people think and say, "Oh, universal health care is going to work." It's not going to work in the two-party system ever. And you know something? And we were always stuck with a two-party system. We never had a third-party system. We never had a fourth-party system. We never had a fifth-party system. We never had a sixth-party system. And let me tell you something, and I'll be totally straight up with this, whether if anybody wants to agree with this or not, we are never going to have a six-party system or a two-party or a three-party system. We are never going to have that, because you want to know why? Because the government is running things backwards. So we're never gonna have that. So we're never gonna have it, and it's a shame, but it is. You know, we're never gonna have it. Maybe not in my lifetime, and not in this generation lifetime. Well, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe about 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road, maybe 60 years down the road, maybe. Who knows? Okay, but like I said, I mean, I've been around for a long time, and all I saw, every single year, from year to year to year, every single time, from year to year, that's all we've been stuck with was a two-party system. Okay, so we're libertarians, and we're two-party system. We're never gonna have a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 party system. We're not going to have that. Okay, I mean, people can tell me, you know, blue in the face, well, maybe 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years down the road, okay, 60, 70 years down the road, maybe, who knows, I may not even be here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, maybe in that time, but it's not going to happen in this time, and it's not going to happen in any other time. Like I said, maybe about 50, 60, 70 years, 80 years down the road. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, time will tell. No, time will tell. That's all I got to say. So, I mean, but I want to get to other things here. Let me see here. But we have to cut the spending. Okay, the spending's got to stop with Elizabeth Warren. Okay, too much spending going on, and that's what she does. Okay, and I know Elizabeth Warren. She likes to spend money. I mean, she does, and and she's been spending a lot of money, but and she's never came back. She's never came down to Massachusetts. Even talk to anybody. She's never met up with any of our delegations down here to try to help us down here. So Elizabeth Warren, I mean, no, I mean it's too much spending going on, a lot of spending, and it's not right. You know what I'm saying? When you're shifting money over to the legals like that, no. So I mean, you're shifting money like that over to the legals, and you're taking care of the illegals that are coming over the border every time. I mean, oh, let's help them, and and the hell with us. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Too much government spending with her. So that's why we need. To make a change in the U.S. Senate. So that's why we need to vote in a Republican candidate that's gonna keep his promise. Okay. He's keep his promise. So I mean, he's keeping his promise. So we are gonna cut taxes and cut taxes for the middle class and stop overspending. That's what we're going to be doing, because too much overspending with Elizabeth Warren. There's too much spending with her that's going on. So cut taxes for the middle class and stop overspending. Invest in things like roads. So we have to invest in things like roads, like our infrastructure and everything else. And Elizabeth Warren has not even done that, not one time. Believe it or not, he has not done that one. She has not done that one time, and give us money for our infrastructure and everything else. She hasn't. So, and we got to invest in our bridges over things we do not like, but such as subsidized and legal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah. So we got to stop that. Okay. Because when you waste and spend so much money, what happens is that now we go into inflation. Okay, now taxes start going up, things start being expensive. Okay, we got to stop that overspending. Okay, I mean, people ain't liking what I'm saying. I get it. Okay, people not liking what I'm saying, but that's my opinion. And those are my thoughts, okay? Because we cannot take money and keep overspending, spending like that, okay? Too much money, trillions of dollars, like Elizabeth Warren does, spending trillions, okay? We ain't got money to keep, printing out all the time. Print. We can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because the more money you print, okay, the more of the taxes go up, and things get expensive here. You know what I'm saying? We cannot have that, okay, in this community. So in any other community, you know what I'm saying? Bad enough we got a politician like career politician like Coogan likes to spend money on things that we don't really need. So that's Coogan. A 30-year-old Fall River man was sentenced in prison before stepdaughter. Wow. Holy shit, man. This fucking guy's oh, God. Wow, 6 of them, man. This guy's been 6 counts. 37 years old. 14 convicted after multiple days in jury trial. And prosecutor assistant district attorney. Wow. This guy is nuts, man. Ooh. What was this closing date? published 3 hours ago on August. That was today. That was the court sentence today. Holy shit, man. Oh, boy, he's going to get it when he goes to prison. Oh, let's see here. Let me see what the... Hey, let me tell you something. I like the Flint logo. I think the Flint logo is really cool. And back to school, Fall River Public Schools and FRC Media. Let me see here what's going on here. Wow. All right, I can't get to the other one. Let's see here. Landlords are crying fuel as more state seals and evidence recorded. Wow. Travelers punches in the face by a brother, Jason, during a heat of an argument, full in fist fight. Wow. Trump is slammed a New York governor speech on DNC. Yeah, well, I mean, he's got that right to do it. Let me see here. Seal of Fall River house for fast cash without doing any repairs. Wow. 2 Fall River police officers clear of a wrongdoing in this case of brutally by ex-cop. Oh, he was cleared. Jason died and a comeback to life after being in a coma. Wow. Bless that cop. Best of Fall River Chinese restaurant in Massachusetts. Wow. Fall River, these new 2-bedrooms apartments are $300 a month. Might surprise you. Parents divided over new cell phones and policies of Fall River schools. Let me see here. Let me see what else is going on here. Rhode Island probation officer accused of using fugitive food stamps. Ooh. Fall River 2BR apartments are going for pennies on the dollar. Ooh, pennies on the dollar. Check that out, huh? Ooh, pennies on the dollar. Let's see what pennies on the dollar mean here. Oh, okay. 2-bedroom. For rent for near me. Let's see what this is here. Upgrade on a state experience and a different serial how vacations rentals. I don't want that. Let's see here. Heading back. 4 million civil fraud appeals. Fall River unemployment rate is spiking in July. Fall River unemployment just spiked in July of this year in 2024. So Fall River unemployment rate spiked in July. So the unemployment in the city of Fall River in July rose 0.7% of 64%, up for 5.7% in June. The Massachusetts Executive Office of Labor of the Workforce Department reports that the labor force in Fall River July totaled 47,236 employees. 2,721 people were recorded as unemployed. The 6.3% unemployment rate July compares to the 5.1% unemployment rate for July of 2023. I'm just going down the line. Here are the rates of the communities surrounding Fall River. Somerset, 5.1%, 4.1% in June. Swansea, 3.7%, 3.3% in June. Westport, 5.1%, 4.1% in June. I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going on. Freetown, 4.4%, 4.0% in June. Here are the rates for select gateway cities across eastern Massachusetts last month. New Bedford, 6.3%, 5.6% in June. Taunton, 5.6%, 4.7% in June. Brockton, 6.0, 5.3% in June. Lowell, 5.7 and 5.1% in June. Lawrence, 7.9%, 7.1% in June. The state's employment rates in June rose 0.3% of 3.5%. Here and more information from the State Executive Office, Labor of Workforce Development, from the Executive Office, Labor and Workforce Development, Boston, Massachusetts, August 20, 2024. Unemployment rates increased 22 to 24 labor markets in areas in the state during the months of July of 2024. Compared to the June 2024 Executive Office and Labor Workforce Department reports, compares to July of 2023, rates were up 24 labor market areas of the fifth area of which employment estimated published on NECTA areas. Again, jobs comparing to the previous months, the largest percentage increase occurred in the Barnstable town areas of 2.2%, for the largest percentage of increasing occurred in Boston. Cambridge, Norton, minus 0.3%, Worcester, Mass, 0.9%, and Springfield, Mass, Connecticut, 0.7% in the areas. For July 23, July 24, 13th areas, again, jobs with the largest percentage increase in the Boston, Cambridge, Norton of plus 1%, plus 1%, Worcester, Mass, Connecticut, 1.9%. And Springfield, Mass, Connecticut, plus 1.3% in the areas. This is statewide seasonal adjusted preliminary jobs estimated, showing that the increase of minus 2,300 jobs in July and over the years. Again, 4,100.200 jobs ordered to appear to statewide local unemployment rates by the U.S. Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics, and estimating the statewide unadjustable employment rates for July of 2024 was 4.6%, up to 0.6 percentage pointed from the RIBS June of 2024 estimated waste of 0.1 percentage points above the nation unadjusted unemployment rates of 4.5%. Wow, that's a lot. I mean, holy Jesus, man. There's still more all the way going down the line there. You know, Executive Office Labor and Workforce Development reports that the statewide seasonal sales, so that's 4.3% there of the month. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, the estimates for labor force unemployment rates and jobs in Massachusetts are based on different statisticals, methodologic, and specified by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. I mean, I know a lot about this stuff, man. You know, that's because I do a check on things like this. MassGov will cover the cost of installing solar if you own a home in the zip code. Yeah, solar will burn down your house. Yeah, you can't. I mean, solar panels. You put solar panels house. If the sun gets too hot over the solar panels, I mean, it could cause a fire. Woman pleaded not guilty from held without bail for allegedly role in the death of a homeless and New Bedford man. Well, yeah. So I mean, look at it. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know, a woman accused of assault that led a man death was arraigned on Wednesday, which is today, in New Bedford District Court. 31-year-old Nine Rego, with a last known address in Mattapoisett, pleaded not guilty to assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon. Brogno was held without bail pending a dangerous hearing. According to Jennifer So of the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, approximately 3:40 a.m. Tuesday, New Bedford, police received a 911 call from a man with an injury of a 41 Rockdale Avenue in front of a Sierra Foods. Upon arrival, first responder located the victim of 58-year-old Stephen Overworld of New Bedford, suffering an apparent head injury. He was pronounced deceased by New Bedford EMS medical at 3:56 a.m. The court documents showed that the Nengo was interviewed by New Bedford police and admitted to stumbling on Oswald's head after she said that Oswald took her belongings without her permission. Oswald was reportedly homeless and well known in his community. His next court date will appear to schedule for August 26th. I mean, you don't go and do that shit, man. You don't go around stepping on people's fucking heads like that, man. What the hell's wrong with these people, man? You know? I mean, these people think they go around doing this stuff to people, stepping on people's heads like that. I mean, what the hell they think they are? Police officers are doing that shit, man? You know? I mean, we held police officers accountable for doing that stuff, man, and now you got civilians going around stepping on homeless people's heads and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man, I mean, this is like so sad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you actually hear things like this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Credibility questions in order to this case for suspended of a trooper of Karen Reed's trial. Well, good. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard any more about the Karen Reed trials, so I haven't heard any more about that. We need a mannequin. Let me see. Yeah, you need a mannequin. New apartments are coming to Fall River. Take a look at the prices. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, a 3-bedroom apartment in Fall River. Let's see what the prices are. I like to visit the website. 349,000 for a 2-bedroom, 12 square feet, 4,700 North Main Street. Yeah, 63,000. Wow, $63,900 for a 3-bedroom, 3 baths, 200 square feet. At 1157 Main Street. Wow. $64,900 for a 5-bedroom, 3 baths, 2851 square feet, 84 Highland from the road of Fall River. An amazing opportunity and awaiting you in one of the most popular developments in the city of Fall River. Yeah. $62,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 1598 square feet, 59 Sunset Avenue in Westport. That's not a bad house. $67,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2 baths, 267 square feet. 4 Highland Ridge Road in Ashenet, Mass. Welcome home to the commute of your dream. I wish I had the money to buy that house. That's a beautiful house. $484,000 for a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Wow. $2,700 $27,709 for a 2-bedroom. Yeah, that's I would not pay that. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1.783 square feet, 18 Garfield, Godfin, Dr. North, Dartmouth, Mass. 02724. Welcome to the perfect year. $287,900 for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Nobody wants that. 4,309 for a 3-bedroom. That's 443,900 for a 3-bedroom. Get out of here. 449,909 for a 3-bedroom. Get out of here. 54,200 for a 2-bedroom. Come on, man. I couldn't even fit 6 kids in one room. 49,905 for a 3-bedroom. Now you're talking. $495,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 1.650 square feet, 266 Kilburn Street, Fall River. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a lot of houses over there for sale. I mean, come on. I can read it all down. Look at this. 5,590 for a 4-bedroom. Now you're talking. This is a 4-bedroom apartment. Now you're talking. Okay? This is to buy. Okay? People, real estate wants you to buy these kind of houses. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm going to wait until Trump gets in office so that way, when these houses are down like that, and because sometimes you can buy a house for 290,000, you know what I'm saying? Or you can buy a fixer-upper for 190,000, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for a fixer-upper and, to spend money on the house, like, recite it, new roof and everything else, I mean, yeah, you can buy a house cheap like that. But if you want to buy a house that's already fixed up, brand new stuff on it and everything else and stuff, so, I mean, for $52,990 for a 6-bedroom. Now now you're talking. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's 1.5 baths, 2.558 square feet, 111 Langley Street in Fall River. I know what that is. I mean that's great. But yeah, these houses are quite expensive. 42, yeah. I mean, I ain't got time to be messing around and checking out houses and stuff because I know I ain't gonna be buying one anytime soon. Not until the Trump administration gets back in office in November 5th. So, when Trump's sworn into office again. Here his dad brought her and a BMW for her birthday. Wow, good job, Dad. Oh, I wish I had a father that bought me a BMW. Early voting is beginning in Massachusetts to head to the primaries. So, I mean, yeah, we got to head to the primaries. And to be sure to vote, John DEATON for U.S. Senate Republican primary September 3rd. Everybody get out there and vote. We need to stop government spending. We got to stop the government spending because too much government spending going on in the Democratic, okay? Too much government spending. We need to stop all of that. So, man arrested of assault with a brace in ankle, bat, and Maine. Oh, wow. No apartments are coming in Florida. Take a look at the prices. I already did that. Breaking news. Protesters attempting to break the second barrier of the DNC. Wow, the DNC. Oh, man. Jeez. Yeah, they're ready to break the second barrier. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell. And it's, yeah. Well, it looks like It looks like the Palestinians, or whatever they're called. That's what they look like right now. That's who it is. Breaking news. Protesters attempting to break in the second barrier near the DNC. Wow, I mean, something's going on over there. Oof. My God, yeah. I mean, I would be... Hulk Hogan is coming to Rhode Island. Here is everything you need to know. Great Feast of Holy Ghost kickoff on Thursday. The last surviving witness of Lincoln assassination lives long enough to share his story. Let me see what else is going on here. 2 pregnant women are in a car. Reform con Jelly Roll Tuna to be sworn in as a deputy sheriff. He was convicted. He was doomed to spend. Shit, what else is going on here? Gaspy Rose is Blanchard drops big news about baby parent tests. Former luxury homes builders in Massachusetts sentenced to 1 day in prison for a tax fraud case. Wow, I'm just going through these things right now. She thought that her baby died, but she overcome with joy when her baby hand popped out of the blanket. Let's see, hiring private caregivers while paid jobs caring elderly in Fall River. If anybody's looking for a job, no license, training, background, cash payment may be available part or full-time. Check it out. I moved to my kids, but the hotel room is cheaper than the renting an apartment of any has many amenities. Should inmates be allowed to trade organs for reduced sentence? I think so. Over the air X1 approximate XK flying action camera. I like that. Shoppers are going crazy for this Dollar Tree Halloween decoration dupe that 24 cheaper than Target. I mean, again, I want to talk about that too. So, I mean, Halloween is getting closer to, Halloween is, we're in August, September, kids go back to school, and get out there, and Target's got some sales, Walmart and all that stuff, and look for the sales for your kids' school clothes and stuff, and send them off to school. You know what I'm saying? So school's getting closer. Then next month is Labor Day, and September. It's Labor Day, and we want to Labor Day's here, so. And let me see here. Jordan says Lowe's of tree shoes, $65 shipping. St. Elizabeth landlord rejected intimate demands by bid. Holly responds to stop playing games. Yeah. Well, let me see what else is going on here. Let me look up online here. Maybe I can give you some suggestions about clothes for your kids for school. Amazon's got some pretty good deals. Let me see, shoes and clothes. Let's see here. Let me see what they got. If you have Amazon Prime, you probably can pick up sneakers for $29.99. Kizame for women's, ladies, walk, running shoes, slip-ons, lightweight. Castle tennis shoes for $29.99. Yeah, I mean, you also can buy extra large 100 count shoes over disposable non-slip premium cloak boots, covers, slip resistant. You know what I'm saying, so I mean that you can buy the covers, for your boots, so that way your shoes don't all your shoes so your shoes don't get wet when it during the rain. You can actually do that. Men's martial art, kung fu, tai chi, canning, soul covers, shoes, for $19.99. And they have the rack. You get $27.99 if you have Prime. So Prime does a very lot. Prime does a lot. Booty shoes for women, highs, waist cut out on dance hot and about lifting. I mean, there's things that you can buy. Then women's slip-on shoes, non-slip fashion covers, sneakers, low top, cancel shoes for $23. I mean, there's a lot of things out there. So I mean, it's slippers. Slippers also you can actually buy for $38, 23. And shoes like with the strap that go over for $17.99. I mean, there's things that you can actually buy. I mean, brushes for $5.33. Turban, women's white cover, sneaker, low tops, lace over cover, shoes, lightweight, so tennis. Well, I mean, if you play tennis, I mean, you can actually get out there and buy tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, TC Squire slip-on walking shoes for women, hands-free, for $54.99. I mean, and towels for $9.99, things like that. You know what I'm saying? You can, actually buy if you like makeup or something. If you like to makeup, $38.79 for the makeup. Baby Boogle women's mesh flat shoes, portable slip-on shoes, Castle black and white flats, $23.99. If you have an Amazon Prime, you can save money if you have an Amazon Prime. Home top men comfort memories form cousin slip-on, $25.99. That's slippers. I mean, if you're looking for slippers just to walk around the house with, I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna look. Let me see. Let's see. Pants for men and women. Let's see here. I mean, they have rain suits for men and women, waterproof and heavy duty for $49.99, $50. Again, if you have a Prime membership, if you have any of that, I mean, you can actually you can actually get it. You know what I'm saying? So customer frequently reviews. You can check out, these, like pants and stuff like that, and things like, for women and men, yeah. They got suspenders instead of belts, threading styles, pure champs, men's 3-packs, fleet, active, athletic workout, joggers. Saying, oh yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised what they have here. They got men's pants, men's slim fit Chicago pants. I mean, again, if you have a Prime membership, this is what you can get. So enough with that stuff. They have, you can go to Dollar Tree. You can pick up pens and pencils, notebooks, and everything for kids that for the children that are going into preschool, entering preschool, their first year in school. You can actually go buy that. I mean, sometimes you pay, well, you're gonna pay like $1.05 maybe. Sometimes you can find notebooks and pens, three for $1. It's cheap. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Walmart, probably pick them up for $3 for $1 too. You know what I'm saying? For pens and notebooks and things like that. You know what I'm saying? For your child, if he or she's going to school this year. You know, I mean it's more like that. Let's get back on the buses. Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news. Showers is ending is how the weather is looking. Let me see. Breaking news. Showers is ending and how's the weather looking for your Wednesday. Get the latest main total weather video and forecast for meteorologist something there. Okay, who is the new BP assistant superintendent? So, Fall River Media is live now. Fall River Media 8/20/21/2024. So I'm live now if you want to watch it. I mean, I'm here. Nikki Haley reverses making major announcements. Let's see here. Robert Kennedy Jr. attending the end of the independent presidential campaign endorsement for former President Trump during resources. 37-year-old Fall River man was sentenced into jail. Trump is leading in Pennsylvania. Has gone to events and so on. Just don't believe in no reality. Really. Let me see what's going on here. I love my freedom. David has found your new T-shirt. No, I found my new T-shirt. I know that. I'm getting a Trump shirt. I love Trump, man. I love him, man. That guy is so awesome. I mean, it's very emotional. Donald Trump reveals life-changing news about his son, Barron. Wow. Yeah, going to college. Going to college. That's what he's doing. Yeah. I mean, Barron's, college educated now, Hey, man, that's what you got to do, Hey, it is what it is. Let's see what else is, thread in here. True to news. Yeah. They're trying to break down the barrier in Chicago. And they're holding Palestine flags, too, and doing it. Early voting is beginning in Massachusetts. Head to the primaries. I know. I'm going to head to the primaries. Yes. And Mormon Church issued new restrictions on transgender members. Oh, boy. I don't even want to hear about them. Fall River Almax predicted wet and white winter for Massachusetts. Okay, former President Donald Trump embraces a rally attended to require medical help. 10 years ago, one of the biggest stores in New England was about market basket loyalty. It is. It's about market basket loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Police arraigned Andrew, to whom as investigators and launched into an allegation involving minors. Woo. Kitchen with deformed legs found as strays in Fall River. Wet noise Wednesday. Oh, little kitten. So cute. The square-head Barack Obama. Worst Obama warned Americans against voting for Trump. So what is this guy doing? Okay. The schedule is unusually worse. Obama warns Americans against voting for Trump. Oh my God. This guy, what is he doing? Threatening us? Oh, man stabbed during fight in Dartmouth motel. Great job, people, man. Can't even live in a hotel without people getting stabbed. Imagine that shit. Massachusetts governor moves to save 5 hospitals from closing. Question and answers. Well, I mean, if you got, My Pillow man Mike Lonsdale was confronted by pro-Palestine activists on Tuesday evening before the major. You see that? Those people should just go back to where the hell they came from, you know? This is like so, this is so unfair. I mean, people shouldn't be, I mean, it's, let people be, I mean, look at it. I mean, let people be. I mean, what is wrong with people these days? Let them be. Yeah, today was actually a good day. Buses are going to be free until June 30th, 2025. So just want to, really put that out there. It's going to be free until then. So, yes, so it is. And I just want to actually put that out there. So that way people know, and working on the 103. I'm working on the 103 Laurel Street bus instead of the 103 Laurel Street bus being the 5:30. The last one. I want to try to make it at 7:30 to be the last one because people do work, late in the day. People do they go shopping late in the day, so that'll give them enough time to go shopping if it's that case. So I'm working on that a little bit, and also working on having the security guards stay until 8:30 until closing of the bus terminal. So yes, I'm gonna work on that too. Because I think, I think we need the security guards being there until 8:30 until closing because now you're seeing more and more people coming during the late nights taking the bus home, getting dropped off, coming back. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing more and more people all the time. So maybe also the security guards should be there until closing, so that way we can keep our bus terminal secured. You know what I'm saying, and safe for the people that do ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? That go there, ride the bus, go shopping and everything else, even for the elderly too as well. So I'm going to be working on that. I will on Monday, not Monday, maybe tomorrow, I will give the Sutter a call and see if I can actually make that happen, because now we're seeing more and more people coming, to the bus station, a lot now. So I think maybe the security guards, they should be there until 8:30 instead of 6 o'clock or 6:30. 8:30 would be the factual time that they can leave. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, things are semi changing over there. You know what I'm saying? Things are semi getting better, but not as much as we want it to be. So that's why we have to keep the security guards there until 8:30. So I'm going to be talking to Sutter about that because it's working, and now we got to increase the time so that way we can make it better. So it's less cops, okay? It's less police are being called there. I mean, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So not so much. So things are getting better. And that's what I like to hear. You know. Let me see here. What's threading on? Let me see here on X here. Let's see what's going on here. A conservative brief of Joe Biden releasing hand and writing notes by Joe enforcing out of you need to see this one. Well, yeah, I mean, but it's going to be an end of his political career because he's getting old. University of Alabama grants cults and research and new 20 years and not lifted my reviews by my own. Let me see what else is going on here. Do not let people shame you into lifting never wanted. Over soccer action and one others and levels to get 1,500 back in bonuses bet today with the yeah. I mean, I want about you expected Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Too much government spending with her, man. She's all over Twitter and everything. Too much government spending. It is. I mean, even with universal health care, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's universal health care. There's a lot of bad things behind that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very surprised. And I'm very surprised of the the Democrats. Their wishes that they want that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of bad things over at the universal health care. I mean, we live in a two-party system, okay? And again, I will rephrase that again. We live in a two-party system, and there ain't going to be a three-party or four-party or five-party or six-party. Maybe in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or 80 years, maybe. Not, they might be. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But not. I mean, it's been like this for a very long time. It's been like this for centuries, and it's still continuing on with the two-party system. So two-party system. That's what it's going to be. I mean, Trump War Room and reports that. How are you preparing for the debate with Tim Walsh? Yeah. Well, Tim Walsh is. Tim Walsh, he's let I'm gonna say he's let his city burn. You know what I'm saying? But people are saying that the Congress or the government did not want to bring down the National Guards and stuff and all. I mean, come on. I mean, he's the governor of Mass. He was the governor, man. For crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? He's the governor. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't open his mouth and say, hey, I need the National Guards down here. My city's burning. I mean, come on. A governor's got more power than anything else. I mean, and half of the stuff I don't even buy. Believe me, he's the governor. I mean, Walsh is the governor. He couldn't even open his mouth and stick up for his people and say, hey, look, I need the National Guards. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm sure that Congress would have gotten him the National Guards down there and stuff like that, because the governor's got more power than anything else. Okay, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't. It's the the governor. I mean, he can sign an executive order and say, "Hey, look, I want the National Guards down here." So, I mean, Walsh, come on, man. You let your city. Come on, Governor Walsh. You let your city burn, okay? People looting and breaking windows and stuff in stores and everything. Come on, give me a break. I mean, JT's gonna wipe you right out of the water. You know what I'm saying? So. But but like I said, I mean, I'm not getting into all this nonsense with the Palestinians right now. They're in Chicago. They're breaking down the DNC the DNC barriers and stuff. That's what they're doing. Oh yeah, I mean they're in Chicago. I mean it's really bad over there in Chicago. It's crazy over there. I mean, right now, I won't want to be over there in Chicago. JetBlue, if you want to buy a ticket for $39, I mean, that's cheap. JetBlue's got even better, for tickets and stuff too. So, if you want that, you can go and do that. But like I said, but I'm just saying what I'm reporting, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I mean, I'm gonna say that things are gonna get worse before they get better. I'm just saying, you know. So yeah, Elizabeth Cabral fronted and loyal and said that in being in the summer was literally argue and care, and that said her. I mean, these people are just nuts. Okay, about this nonsense. Looking for the next run of ARP funds for the ruin was used to inflated multiple budgets and cannot physically support. Well, I mean, that's Coogan for you. You know what I'm saying, Scott? Your buddy there, Coogan. Yeah, it's Coogan. Cooganville likes to spend money. We all know that. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm totally surprised that he's not writing those opposition letters to marijuana refineries. You know what I'm saying? But Cooganville, I mean, spends a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's doesn't even know what he's spending. I mean, look at cops are going crazy out there, crime all over the place here. You know what I'm saying? People overdosing around here. He doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care about Fall River. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he cares about is pension and lining his pockets. That's all he cares about. I mean, anybody. I mean, it's when they see money, they like to line their pockets first before anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's Coogan for you. And I'm hoping that Coogan is out of office in 2 years, because I just don't. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I'm going down to Porto. Oh yeah, matter of fact, the Portuguese feast is this weekend. The Portuguese feast is this weekend coming up, and if anybody wants to go down, hey man, look. The only reason why I'm going down there is because it's for the massages for $2. I love massages. Okay, I mean, come on, they make the thick massages down there. Over at the feast, man, the Portuguese feast that's at Kennedy Park. Are you kidding me? I mean, I ain't gonna miss that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna enjoy some massages down there. Portuguese massages. Hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on. We all have to enjoy ourselves for once. You know what I'm saying? And probably go down there and sit in the radio booth over there and talk a little Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? On the Portuguese radio station. Hey, Siobhan. Hey, baby. And so on these things. But hey, Fall River Media is also a great show. Is mine. Again, and I will say it again, I had it since 2015, and 2014, 2015, all the way up until now. Now we're in 2024. I had it quite a while, so let me tell you something. It's going very well. It's things are happening as we go along. You know what I'm saying? So. But hey, my show had ended. It's 8:45. Wow, I just went over 55 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, which is good. And I want to check out the comments, and I want to tell you guys. Let me see something here. Oh well, not too many people today. I mean, Sue Nedra from WSAR had him on a show, Saturday show. We will be voting for him. Good. We want to vote for JD again. We want to vote for JD Daytona for U.S. Senate. Everybody get out there and vote September 3rd, because you know something. And also, Trump's also going to be on the ballot. People get out there and vote for Trump. Also, Trump's going to be on the ballot September 3rd too. So And the last one would be November 5th. So get out there and vote Republican. We want to turn this whole country red, and so all red. So we want red cities. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no more blue cities anymore because it's ridiculous. I remember somebody told me back then, back in before that, this whole thing was all red before. Before then, before the Democrats, the Democrat jumped in, something happened. So we want to get it. It's long overdue. We want to make this whole country red, the whole entire state red, because you know what? We want to bring back our we want to have bring back our countries from overseas. You know what I'm saying? So that way. Cut taxes, lower food prices and everything. Come on, I mean, all that stuff was all going going all low before the Biden and Kamala administration, and also, I mean, everything was going good under the Trump administration until. Until people started acting up and acting very strange and everything else too. So, I mean, we want to make this whole country. We want to make the whole state red. Everything. I'm saying red. So. And let's see what happens. But anyways, take care, Jared. Thank you for watching. You're the only one that was watching. And thank you, and I will I'll post that up there so that way you can also tell people too to vote for John Daytona for U.S. Senate. I'm saying, so get out there, vote September 3rd, vote for Trump, vote for John Daytona September 3rd. Two Republican candidates will be on the ballot for September 3rd. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jared, for watching. I appreciate it very much. Have a nice day. And have a nice night. This is Dave Mead for Over Media, always on the job and reporting. See what the weather's going to be before I hang out here a second. Weather for next week.
I can't check the weather that far out, but looks like there will be some rain, partly cloudy skies, and some clear skies between today and August 30th. Daytime temperatures will fluctuate between 74 degrees and 81 degrees, with overnight lows between 54 degrees and 65 degrees.
Wednesday, 74-54. Thursday, 74-54. Friday, 79-57. Saturday, 81-60. Sunday. I see the weather forecast.
Should be sunny today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 74 degrees, with overnight lows around 54.
So, Fall River, Mass.
I can't do.
Let's see, hold on. The weather for all week.
Looks like there will be partly cloudy skies and clear.
Alright, yeah. It's going to be partly cloudy. Weather's going to be clear. Let's see. Okay. Wednesday, 74-54. Thursday, 74-54. Friday, 79-57. Saturday, 81-60. Sunday, 81-63. So that's your weather forecast from Fall River Media News. And take care, everybody. I'm your host, Dave Mead. I will see you next Wednesday. Or I'm going to just try to do a show whenever. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. And be sure to vote September 3rd for John Daytona and Donald Trump.